Hello, hello. I think that it is Thursday, even though I'm hoping that it was Friday. Just checking to see if we are set up. Hey, Miss Belinda, thank you so much for coming today. It's just going to be a really quick chat because I know there are lots of sales and stuff today, but I got some things that I wanted to share with y'all. So, oh, she's listening. Michelle is listening. Miss Belinda, I thought about you because I'm going through a huge thing of jewelry I'll show in a second, but I found some Christmas pins and brooches, and I know you love brooches. So I just found this huge thing. I'll tell everybody about it in just a second. How are you doing today, Miss Belinda? Michelle's been cleaning with her new tool all day. She got a new cleaning tool. That girl loves a cleaning tool. So she's been cleaning with it, and I think she's very happy. She had to send us the link because I love a good cleaning tool as well. Hi, Erin. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Dee. Dee, I just thought about you not too long ago. Okay, so Lori Ann Sugar Britches has a set of coasters that she had in a picture that I need her to send you. And I can't tell you what they are because I'm trying to get her to send them to you. Hi, Brick House Salvage and Antiques. Thank you so much for coming. I want to do a quick little haul. If you wonder what I'm doing over here, well, since y'all just came on, hey, Nettie, I want to show you. Y'all look at this. It is a hoard. When I say a tangled mess, look at this jewelry. Y'all, I'm going to be here for days going through this. Hi, Perfecting Pearls. Hey, Miss Lynn Newton. How are you? I'm on the big screen, Christine? What? Hey, Janice Stevens. I'm so excited. Okay, y'all, so this is a quick little chat because, oh, yes, huge mess. Janice, I don't even know what to do with this. Y'all, then there's this bag of jewelry. This is screaming 80s that I found. And then I'd already, like, untangled these. That was going to be my project for today. So, is it Goodlands Tube? Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're new here. Welcome. This is the Hot Mess Express, so get on board. Okay, so let me just tell y'all that I came on real quick because finally in life, I have found a spot, and that is Thursdays at 6 p.m. It works with my church schedule. So Wednesday nights are totally out. Sundays are usually totally out. I have to watch everything on Wednesdays and Sundays on replay. And I don't get off of work because I work a full-time job outside the home, about 40 to 60 hours a week right now. But everybody, cross your fingers, say prayers, send smoke signals, whatever your belief system is, because I am taking a huge leap of faith and changing jobs. So having said that, I still have to work full time, but my level of responsibility goes like this. I'll be able to leave at like 3:30 in the afternoon, which means that I will be home by 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Central time, which is my time. And I am going to get to go live every week on Thursdays at 6 p.m. And that means that I could have a live sale every week or something. But I'm not going to do it by myself right now. Debbie from Our Vagabond Travels was supposed to be here tonight, but they put their house on the market and she's not able to be here tonight because some friends wanted to celebrate with her. But we're going to kind of do almost like a tag team. She doesn't have the time to devote to every week, but she's still in the game, especially right now. If y'all have ever moved across states or into another state, it's disastrous. So, yes, Nettie, this is going to take me forever to untangle. You know what a disaster is of moving. I freaked out when I had to have house construction. But if you've ever lived through house construction, complete renovation, while you have to live here because it's the situation of COVID, and literally we lived with no walls, no ceiling for several months until they could get people in. And then all summer long while I was off of work, because I do work a school contract, I couldn't leave because there was nowhere to go. And construction people were in here banging and hammering and sawing. And so, yeah, I was like, I had a cross eye. I look bad come August. So she and I are going to tag team. And I am so excited that Debbie and I are going to do this. So sometimes it will be her on her channel at 6. Sometimes it will be me on my channel at 6. Sometimes it will be us together. I'm hoping now she may be able to slide back into her 5 o'clock spot later, but she's not ready to do that right now. But I'm hoping to be able to have at least 3 sales every month, which is going to be great because I didn't want to jinx myself, but y'all pray for me because with changing positions, I know I'm crazy, but it's just a calling that I am being called to do. I am taking a very, very, very large pay cut, like half my salary. But in order to pursue your dream, y'all, that I was supposed to pursue last year and then COVID messed it up, I just feel like I need to take a leap of faith. So, hey, Joanne. And so I'm super excited and super nervous that I'm literally going to be, living small, very small, but you just have to, I feel like I have to. So I have tried to start my business D. So I've been reselling and flipping. Usually it was furniture, small home goods. I've been doing it for years, selling handmade crafts and things like that. We've been doing shows. I've been selling out of my home for years. Then I was supposed to I was supposed to quit work or at least go part-time and pursue my business, right? And COVID hit. And I had saved, I think I've said this before, but yeah, right, Janice. I don't know about that. Hey, Catherine. So here's the deal. I saved $100,000 to sink into my business. It took me a long time. On December the 28th of 2019, Lovey and I came home after spending about 9 days in South Carolina with my mom for Christmas. And water had been pouring from our bathroom the entire time we were gone. There was a ruptured pipe above it, and it basically, we had to gut the whole house. Because I had cut the air off and stuff, mold had started growing. It had to be gutted, ceilings, walls, floors, baseboards, everything. So I recently stopped without starting on the kitchen. The kitchen wasn't damaged, but I just said, we're not even going to touch the kitchen because I spent $95,000. So God is good in one way in that I had banked that money and I had it and I still maintained a place to live. But my passion and my dream of going forward with opening Carolina Princess Sweet Treats and Pretties on the bigger front had to be put on the back burner. So I sucked it up, put my big girl pants on, and went back to work for another year. But now we are just going to live small and with a lot of faith, and we are going to really put a lot into the business. I am still working full time. I work Monday through Friday, but I work like 7:30 to 3:30 now, and I have none of the responsibilities. I'm in a kind of administrative like role right now, and I oversee a lot of things. So I'm gonna hopefully, if it all goes well, get to downsize that responsibility. So yes, we'll see what happens. Yes, Joanne, we did talk about all the things that happened, but you know, it's okay. So what I wanted to say is I'm super excited that I have found a spot at Thursdays at 6 p.m. And we will utilize that spot to hopefully like do more live sales. I'm hoping to have, like I said, at least 3 a week. If Debbie can't do one, I'm definitely going to be doing one. She may want to join me at times. Other friends, if you're a reseller and you want to do a sale, great. Come on over. Let's do a sale together. It's always more fun to talk to somebody other than talking to yourself and having to read the chat. Thanks, Joanne. I agree with that 100%. So that was the big thing that we're super excited about. And Debbie and I are excited about collaborating. It will give me a little bit more time, I think, to watch more videos and learn more. I think that's what I'm wanting to know now. I have to catch videos and things when I can to learn. And I'm never going to go forward in the vintage business. I dealt, like I said, in vintage and antique furniture, wooden things. I did a lot of that. I've done a lot of flipping. And originally my channel was going to be a lot of DIYs. And with the job, I just wasn't able to do that. But now if I get the new job, I will be able to go back to making furniture because I've basically sold everything. I have a booth that I had to move in bookshelves because I had no more furniture. I had sold all the furniture. So don't worry. There's a hoard in the garage full of furniture. So I'm super excited about this. Hey, Julie, thanks for coming. And I know other people take big leaps of faith. I'm not really kind of like that. I'm kind of like, don't move my cheese. I stay kind of clustered in. But I love vintage and I love antiques. And I'm really excited about adding the vintage flair in my home, in my booth, and in reselling. And eventually I will get to where we can do bigger things. We can bring back the specialty bakery items that I kind of started, you know, at the same time that I started flipping. So I haven't baked or done anything in a long time. I think I'm only giving y'all one bake with me. No, two. I did chocolate dipped pretzels and then I did chocolate dipped Oreo truffles. But there's more of that to come. So that's what I wanted to kind of tell you. I've got a certain space. Now, there are a couple of times when I'm going to do some daytime sales, but for the most part, Thursdays at 6 p.m., join me and Debbie here on my channel or on Debbie's channel. So videos coming up. I have filmed, and it was hard, y'all, a day in the life of a part-time reseller who works full-time outside of the home. And I don't know really how it's going to turn out. There seems to be like a lot of different pieces. It was a long day that I chose to film. I don't know why I chose that day. But I have literally had people emailing me and asking me, hey, you know, I work full time. How do you get this done? Or when do you do this? And, you know, like, I'd like to see what you do. And I thought, nobody wants to see what I do. I don't even want to see what I do. So I did take a leap of faith and put myself out there. Hi, Michelle Lee. Thank you for reminding everybody to give thumbs up. Debbie, Our Vagabond Travels. Our Vagabond Travels. And she's moving right now from Colorado to Arizona. So that stinks. So I do have the day in the life video coming up, and I wanted some feedback from y'all. So since I've got, 21 people here, I want some feedback because I see I've got some veterans and some newbies. So y'all tell me, I have a list because I was thinking about it. Let's talk like videos, y'all. First of all, did anybody else have a problem with their videos not posting as scheduled? I know Michelle went live yesterday and it was awful because her videos didn't post like she had them. Mine posted and hers posted today, and Christine's posted. So they did say it was a glitch, and I'm hoping that that did get, I hope that that did get fixed. Yes, Janice, that was a brave thing to do because I started out as soon as the alarm clock went off, which means I was a hot fright wreck with this hair and no makeup. And I was like, they do not want to see this, but I did it anyway. So let's see, we were talking about the videos not loading. Did anybody else have a problem? I think it might be fixed by now. Hey, Mama's Treasures. So then I want to know about haul videos. So what's the consensus? Do y'all like shop-alongs and then the haul video right after? Or does it matter to you if we do the shop-along one time and then we do a haul another time? I was just worried that the videos were too long. So kind of put in the comments for me if you much rather it be a longer video and have the shop with me and then the haul. Because I kind of like to watch that, but I worry that the videos are too long. So, yes, hopefully the little snippet problem was where the videos weren't posting is fixed now. Hey, Lorianne. So if you have a preference, let me know. Shop along plus haul, if it's, and you know, like, because I'm thinking that some of mine are like 20 plus minutes with the shop along, and then they're like another 15 or 20 minutes, and 40 minutes is a long time. I know I can't really watch a 40-minute video and give it my attention. So I just kind of wanted, I know yours are always long. D, when I have something to do, I put on D. Like when I'm cooking, I put the iPad up there, and that's when I get to watch D's videos. But it's comic relief when they watch your videos, D, because you are stinking hilarious. I laugh so hard, and I always wear earbuds. I actually just took them out. So I always wear earbuds. And so Lovey is like, what are you laughing at? And he'll go, oh, it's the cat lady. And I'm like, yes, it's Binks's mom. It's Binks's mom. So Michelle Lee just likes the hauls. And Belinda says she doesn't mind. Butterfly Nurse, you said you like long videos. So, okay. I may try to change that up a little bit. It says, I love the shop along to see the shelves for myself. I know filming hauls is like 2 videos and 1 shopping trip. Oh, yes. You like, so Janice, you like the shop along. So it seems like there's a mixture. Yes. So that was the other thing, Janice, is a lot of times, because like if I go shopping, and I've said this in a recent video, I think it may have been today's, I'm not sure, because I honestly can't remember when I post. That's probably my problem. But some of the times what happens is I want to spread my content out. And so D, y'all tell me, Aaron, y'all are in there, y'all post a lot of videos. Tell me what you think. So I don't really want to do a video every day, because like my job, I thrifted in February and I posted the videos and spread them out. But like I said in my video, sometimes that means there'll be an item in a haul after the live sale. So I did address that. I did have a couple of people asking me about that. And I did address that in today's video. I think it was today's video. You know, sometimes y'all, I just can't help it. Like if we're doing a theme sale, or we're doing something that fits, or I need a filler, or I think it's something that somebody's asked me for, I'll put it in. And then I feel bad because it's hauled afterwards, but sometimes I just can't help that. So what do y'all think? I mean, I know that after the sale, and then you see it in a haul, and sometimes they don't sell and they're still available. So I don't know. I know, Michelle, just do what makes me happy. But, and D, I'm with you. I do them when I have a chance, but I also don't want to just like, I want to be able to spread my content out. So I knew, like, I have not been shopping since February. And so I had to do a whole bunch of videos before then and have it go through, because I knew this time of the year and closeout, there's no way for me to thrift or edit or anything because I've been working till sometimes 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I go in at 7. So Dee does the shop along and then the haul. Now, Dee, you're doing more shop alongs now, right? I think that because I know I watch your hauls and I'm like, where does she find that? Except when you go to Senior Citizen Day, you usually find some good things. She Butterfly Nurse, she watches while she's working in the yard, cooking and driving. Oh Lord, be careful with the driving part. Catherine, you like longer videos? Yes. She says she shuts off videos that give her nothing. And that's kind of why I have to really give my attention. Like when I want to watch Michelle's Wisdom Wednesdays, I don't want that just running in the background, right? I want to pay attention to that. And those are sometimes longer too. Dick said she hates shop alongs. I actually love shop alongs. For me, they're easier to film. Plus, I talk to myself while I shop anyway, so it kind of balances it out. So, okay. And then the other thing was there, I still want to do some DIYs. Like I have a rag swag that like the one for my Easter video. I do want to do a red, white, and blue one of those and put those up. And I do have some bake with me's. Now, when I say bake with me's, they're really, really simple. So like anybody could do them. You don't have to be like a chef. You don't have to have special materials. I just want it to be something quick and easy. So I am going to add those. So let's talk live sales because Debbie and I were talking and we were talking about live sales. And I know y'all know I talked to Christine and Michelle, Christine at Side Street Market and Michelle at Newton's Cupboard all the time. Just because I learn a lot from them, number one, because they've been in this game much longer than I have. So let's talk live sales. Are we liking flat priced or offer ups, or do y'all want a mix? I know, I think Misty asked this of her group the other day. I mean, some of the people are all over, you're in all the sales, but I know that she asked this the other day. What are y'all's thoughts? Do you like flat priced items or do you like more offer ups? I just wanted to get the vibe of what people were liking right now. Yes, I agree. Michelle. She says, if I do videos and I'm having fun, then her viewers will know it. If I'm doing it or just for content, they'll know. So yes, I do agree. When I've had a good haul or when I've made myself laugh or when I've made myself go WTH, like, what were you thinking when you bought this? Like, I don't even know. Those are the times that I think I have a lot more fun. If I feel like I have to put out content, just for content's sake, I think it comes across because I'm not very good at hiding my face or my feelings. I never have been. My mother says I failed tact miserably and passed blunt with flying colors. So she's always told me that, and I am not very good at all of hiding my face or my feelings. So I'm seeing a lot. Michelle says, just give me all the money. So I'm seeing a mix of both. Yes, I see a mix. So talk about, because I know Michelle and Christine and I are working on some collaborations, and I love to collaborate with other people. Not just because I get to collaborate, like I'm collaborating from channel to channel, because I feel like when I watch people, like when I watch Dee or when I watch Catherine Young, I feel like I kind of know them because I live like 30 minutes of their life or 50 minutes of their life through their videos. But when you do collaborations, and I am going to have Catherine Young on a live creator chit chat in June, so stay tuned for that. I feel like I want to know more than what I just see, or I feel like I get to chit chat with a friend. And so doing a sale or doing a live creator chit chat sometimes is just about building relationships because I feel like I know those people versus just about YouTube in general. So when we do sales, And you're talking offer ups. Do y'all like the 1 minute time, or do y'all like for it to go until it's bid out? I don't, the 1 minute makes me nervous, but you know, live offer ups make me really nervous. And the only reason I ever do an offer up is because I honestly have no idea what this item would be worth. And I don't know about how everybody else does their pricing, but usually I just find, I do Michelle's little thing that she does for YouTube, in that she will look for an item and she looks up all the comps and she takes the lowest of the comps or whatever. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Just put your face behind something. What do you mean, Michelle? So Mama's Treasures likes to go until it's bid out. Does anybody like the 1 minute? I think it's nerve-wracking, but let me know what y'all think about that. Go until it winds down. Okay. So Michelle and Christine, I know we had talked about this when we were talking about doing a collaboration. And we were talking about having offer ups and not having offer ups. So this is good information. And honestly, y'all, I'm winging it because I'm not a like camera person. I'm behind the camera. I take a ton of pictures. But you know, I don't know the workings. I know what I like is pretty. And I know I'm beginning to learn a lot more about it, but that's why I'm asking people who participate in live sales, people who do a lot of live sales, because that's the only way I'm going to learn. Dee says the timing one is a pain. Yes, because I always forget my timer. I even bought a little timer from the Dollar Tree, and never, between the ruler, the black light, and the timer, I never have what I need. And I don't know why I can't get it together. Belinda doesn't like the time. It makes you nervous, doesn't it, Belinda? It makes me nervous. So I think we'll just go till it winds down. So here's another one. Do you like themed sales? Like where things like if we had a boho sale, or if when we had our West Country and Western sale, or whatever. Do you like themed sales, or do you just like a sale of cool things that we find? Catherine says, I like sales that move a bit so I can do open-ended offer ups if many are flat price. Offer up one after another just gets long. Yeah, sometimes I agree with that. Mary Jo says that just in case on Misty's channel. Now, I was trying to listen to that. So I think that just in case is like, hey, I definitely want this. And this is the top price that I'm willing to pay for it. So I don't know what y'all are going to do, but just in case I miss it, this is it. Is that how that's explained, Mary Jo? Janice says, I just like all the sales. Me too, girl. Me too. Except I'm going to be taking a $50,000 pay cut. I'm going to have to back off on my sales a little bit. Belinda says she still doesn't understand the just in case bid, but I'm sure I will figure it out when I see it. Yeah, I wanted to see how it worked a few more times. Yes, it avoids the snipers. Theme sales are fun. Thank you, Julie. Catherine says she likes themes. Now, I will say this. Catherine had a huge planter sale, and I got a kitten planter out of it. So bonus, because I think people were sleeping. So I was able to snag that one. But she had this huge, amazing thing of planters, and it was at the perfect time because it's time for flowers and stuff. If it's being called down, you can still miss out. Yeah. Mama's Treasure says, I like themed and mixed sales. I do like to know at sales start what kind of stuff is up for grabs. That's a good point. I do agree with that. So you like the sneak peeks. So I know that a lot of people don't have Instagram. So some people will do like a sneak peek of a live sale on their YouTube. So if you don't have Instagram, is that a way to show you what we have? And Michelle says she does what she wants. We know, Michelle, we know. But this is the only way that I can kind of learn. I haven't been in the game very long. So Dee says she only does holiday themed sales usually. And you know what, Dee? Now what I'm seeing is all holidays sale all the time. So like if we put in October, if we put in something Christmas, if somebody wants it, it would probably sell. Hey, Stephanie, sneak peeks on Instagram. Yeah, I try to do that. And so I just didn't know. Dee says, I like people to be surprised. Well, I'm not going to lie to you, Dee. The other day, I was almost surprised because I usually like plan well in advance because I work so much. And then I do so much at church. So my free time is kind of with church. So 2 days a week is totally church. But, and then, the rest of the week, which I rarely get to thrift. So I'm working on adding thrifting to my schedule. I think it's a great plan. And surprisingly, Lovey is all for it. So I think he's the one, y'all. If he's going to be like, I think you don't have enough inventory, you should probably go thrifting. He's the man of my dreams. That's why we call him Lovey. Stephanie says most of her stuff is a surprise. Yeah, Michelle, I saw you doing the live sneak peeks the little snippet videos on YouTube. That's kind of where I got the idea from because, well, where most of my ideas come from, you, Christine, everybody else. I'll be honest. Because I didn't even think about that, like people wanting to know what would be in the sale, but that's a really good, oh, I don't know about that, Michelle. Don't get excited now. You just pipe down over there with that M word. I don't know about that. I just said he's like dreamy. He is dreamy. I mean, Aaron goes thrifting with his Lovey. I mean, Alex takes him, and John goes thrifting with Christine. Now, I'm not sure he wants to thrift with me, but he's okay if I go thrifting. And to me, that's the same thing. Don't y'all think? I think it's a great idea. Okay, TikTok. Stephanie, oh my God, I can barely work my phone and you're over there doing TikTok. Literally, it took me forever to learn StreamYard. Oh, so yes, Over the Years does have their preview video, and that's on YouTube, right? And that's what I saw Michelle doing that. That's why I kind of asked about that. So she says Stephanie messaged Newton's Cupboard, Michelle, about TikTok. She learned something from her CPA. Ooh, that sounds interesting. So anyway, those were a couple of things that I had questions about. And some of the other things was, what do y'all think? Do you like or do you do where there's a drawing for, like, when you buy something from a sale, if your name goes in the pot for a drawing? Debbie and I were talking about that. I've done a trivia question, but it was associated with President's Day because it was a President's Day sale. And so I had a President's Day question and I had a winner, and they got a little owl brooch. But I've seen some other people, I think maybe Misty and Tammy at Vintage Uprising Texas and Martha, they have done those as well. So what do y'all think about that? Do you like it? Do you not like it? So Janice says, I like to see a little peek of what's going on to be available on Instagram or YouTube. Michelle, you're a hot mess today. She had a dance party earlier, y'all, that she shared with us. So she's feeling fancy today. She says, I like anything free. Cash, cards, presents. She doesn't care. She'll just take anything free. Michelle. So just kind of let me know what y'all think about the drawing. And would you rather, Dee, you have so much stuff. So like Alex and Dee have a lot of sale items. I don't know that I'm there where I have the inventory to do that many items at a particular sale. Or the audience. I'll be really honest. I don't have a built-up audience because I'm not a veteran like they are. So, one day when I get a larger audience, I may be able to do a larger amount of items. But right now, I don't have that inventory to do that. So I do have to stick to like 30 items when I do an individual sale. So, and let me know if you want anybody to be in the drawing. I think the way they figured out who to put in the drawing is because they had the list of who had bought something. It was just easier. Drawings are fun. So Stephanie has a question, and if y'all have questions for people in the chat, go ahead and drop them. Julie's saying she loves games and little add-ons. Stephanie's saying, do you guys like set price sales, like everything $5? Because I know Kim, I had told Michelle and Christine, hey, we need to do like 10 and under for all these small items, but we never got around to it. But I know that Kim at Oh My Vintage does is it 10 and under sale? And so Stephanie is asking, do y'all like the set price where everything is like everything would be $5? Everything at the sale is $5. So do y'all like that kind of sale? Pat Doodle says she's a small channel, but you're growing. But my loyals love trivial games and drawings. Nettie says those are fun too. Stephanie, she says she likes those. Dee says, trust me, I'm no veteran. I've only been doing this for about 3 years. That's a long time, Dee, to be doing it. I mean, yeah, I'm close to a year, but not fully a year. Well, I'm close to a year on YouTube. If we count the time that I've been doing, it's almost 2 years for virtual sales because I started on Facebook. So I started live selling on Facebook. And then people were like, well, they're doing this on YouTube. No, I didn't do this on YouTube because I had really never watched YouTube unless I needed to figure out how to make something or fix something. And so that's how I transitioned into YouTube. And Michelle says if everybody could just schedule their sales when she could attend, that would be great. Oh, and I will say this, like, I wanted to say tonight before I forget that Nesting Haven, I think, is on the schedule for 7 tonight. So I want to be sure I'm mindful of my time. I think Patrick is at 8 tonight. And then Daniel, Martha, and Tammy, that should be a blast, is at 9. So when they have I miss all of Tammy's because I'm at church on Wednesday nights. So that's when her sales are. And then I miss Daniel's live chat because I'm at church on Sundays. And I usually miss most of Alex's sale because I'm still doing church, finishing church, doing something. So yes, they're at 9 p.m. I can tell you right now, even though it's 8 p.m. my time, Grandma will be in bed because, I get up at anywhere between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Miss Jeannie, how are you? So Catherine says, I loved Fatbird's Finds 10 sale. I used the idea in my planter sale, starting at $5 with a buy it now at 15. Yes, you did, Catherine. So you did that where a 10 would be like, okay, this is $5 or you can buy it now for 15. So if it's kind of like the just in case, I think that's what the just in case is, but I'm not really sure. Yeah, we miss so much because of the Sundays time. Now, usually at 3, I'm done, so I can catch it. But then we're doing laundry and stuff, and then if I put it on and try to watch D, then somebody always calls or interrupts me. If they could just not bother me while I'm watching YouTube, that would be great. She says I claim the Sprite. So the just in case D is something that Misty and them, I think, are doing. And it's almost like a buy it now feature where just in case that they miss out on the bids going like really high or snipers coming in at the last minute, they set the top price. So it could say the bidding could be, or the offering could be at like $18, $19. And they're like, look, I got a phone call. I'm doing something. My just in case I miss it, or just in case somebody comes in sniping at the last minute, I'm putting in $28. And so they will go, and then when, just in case that's their ceiling kind of thing. But I'm thinking that people can just in case more and more of that. But I think on the just in case, if I bid 18 and just in case is 28, I could get it for 19. Is that how that works, y'all? you're willing to bid up to that, but I think you get it for $1 or $5, however they do it. I'm not sure. That's why I said I need to watch a few more times. Let's see. Yes. So you miss a lot of night sales because you're on the West Coast. So you miss a lot of the like earlier sales, Stephanie, because if we have a sale at like 11 in the morning, my time, which is central, it's 9 in the morning, your time. So if we have a sale, like when they have a sale at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's what? It's 6 o'clock over there in California. So that might be a little bit better. But when we have the earlier sales, that's when, like, I know Lorianne, when I did her chat with her, I needed to be later in the evening because it was really, really, really early for her in the morning. Okay, so Nettie's trying to explain to me. All right, so Nettie's saying the just in case can only be done once the countdown starts. Oh, so once they start counting that final countdown, then they can put just in case a sniper thing, then they could put it there. Ah, I get it. Oh, it's an Instagram thing. No wonder I don't know about it. Yeah, I haven't learned enough so it's still confusing. Yes, me too, Dee. I cannot stay awake because again, I get up at the butt crack of dawn to go to work. And so we are usually showered and laying it down for the night. That's when I usually get to unwind watching like a long YouTube. By usually 9 o'clock is when we start. By 10 o'clock, we got to be lights out because we get up. Lovey gets up at 4:20 in the morning and he's out the door by 5 because he drives about 45 minutes every way, one way. So about an hour and a half. So I'm with you, Dee. I can't stay awake. Yes, Miss Jeannie, we saw that. But Miss Jeannie, let me know because I'm now going to be at 6 p.m. And I know you emailed me about a sale. So me or Debbie is going to be on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Now, if she can get back into it, she may go be at her own time slot. But right now, we just kind of wanted to secure a slot where at least one of us could go, or we could have group sales, collaborations, because some people can do a sale once a month because they have other stuff to do, and they can still do a little group sale or something like that. So we just kind of wanted to make it an all inviting, time for anybody to do a sale with us or by ourselves. Nettie says she's a night owl on the West Coast, so early sales are too hard for her. Yeah, especially when we're doing like one at 12 or one at 12 Eastern is what, 9 your time? Is that how that works? You would think I know because it's 11 my time and 2 hours because Lovey's daughter lives there. So tell me what you're looking for in sales right now. What would you like to see? Are y'all ready for holiday stuff? Are you looking for ephemera because you're junk journaling? Are you looking for textiles? What is everybody looking for in live sales? And this is going to help everybody who's a reseller and has live sales in the chat. So what do you find for those of you who are resellers? What is selling well for you right now? That tends to be the trend. Oh, good, Norma Jean, that's good. I don't know if I have any glass items, but we might need to ask Christine if she has some glass items. I'm just going to tell on Christine. So maybe she's not listening. Y'all don't tell her what I said. But I saw a little bit of a haul that she did. And I'm just saying, if you like glass, different colored glass, this haul video will be the one for you. Don't tell her I told you. I'm sure she's not listening because what time is it over there, Michelle? It's 6:43. So maybe she's at dinner. But don't say anything that I told you. I'm just saying I saw it, a sneak peek. Hey, Miss Sweet Pamela. Y'all, it's Pamela Blanchard along with everybody else. But Pamela Blanchard, she just makes you smile. When she just says, hey, baby, it just makes you smile when she says that. No, it's okay. We just chatting about live sales. This is going to kind of be my spot. I'm going to share it with our Vagabond Travels, Debbie, at 6 p.m. on Thursdays because I'm making some big changes in my life. So I'm going to have more time to do some sales. So I have stuff that's made in the USA. Thought about just recording a non-live sale to upload it. And Stephanie says, I hate selling glass. I actually have a little fear of packaging it, but I need to expand myself because I'm used to putting glass in my booth or in my, I do shows. So I set up and display this big thing, and then people for 2 or 3 days will come shopping. So it's like a virtual store, right? You know, like your craft shows and your vintage shows. My biggest one is Junk Hippie. Now, I love Junk Hippie. It is truly trash to treasure, and it's all vintage, all antiques. It's just fabulous. I love that show. And so I kind of put my glass stuff in that booth. As a matter of fact, I just found a vintage glass set of 6 low ball glasses with thick bottoms in the metal carrier that is really heavy, but they are a black and silver ombre. It's more like a black ombre, but they have a silver design. It's an embossed like design, so it's raised on all 6 glasses. And I asked Christy about it because I know she likes that kind of stuff. And I said, I'm too chicken to, she goes, oh, I can't wait for it to be in a live sale. And I said, oh, I'm too chicken. I put it in the stack to go to my booth because I'm too chicken to ship that because it's so big. Oh yes, the Junk Hippie shows. I love them. Joanne, they're really great. So it's anybody who does just vintage and antique things that need to be flipped, or they have flipped them, or like me, I combined my last sale that we got to do because it was the March one was canceled for COVID, but we did one in November. It was the biggest sale we ever had, and I did very well. I almost tripled the amount of money that I made at my other sales because people were looking to get out. It was in November. And I think what helped is I had vintage Christmas. I had vintage linens. I had vintage linens that within the first 30 minutes of the first day, I had sold 30 vintage linens. They just flew off the shelves. So I really enjoyed those. And it's like a market. It's kind of like a market. All right. What'd you say up there? Can't tell you what sales. I keep all my stuff a secret. That's not true. Fairy lamps, colored glass, and uranium. Uranium will never die, will it, Dee? I think it is so cool. And so the colored glass, yeah, and fairy lamps. Now, I don't know about carnival glass. Now, blue carnival glass, I think, has been pretty big on a couple of things. All right, so it says, let me see what else y'all are saying. Miss Pamela she's just so sweet. And y'all know what? I will say this. Love you some, y'all. I will say that this community has truly brought me joy. I know that COVID was hard for everybody, and I know people have ups and downs, but just the true friendships that you make when you have the ability to talk about this kind of stuff with your friends because they're in the community, people get it. People understand when I say a fairy lamp, or when I say, I don't know, when we're just talking about anything, when we're talking about anything vintage, and I was like, oh my gosh, I found a so-and-so, and they're like so excited. Everybody else is like, okay, so you went to Goodwill. So I just love this community. I have to say that. Pamela, you said, girl, wrap that stuff up like an egg is inside and you are good to go. I know, me and bubble wrap. I've used so much bubble wrap and tape. Y'all, what is the deal with tape? I just don't know about that. Let's see. Joanne's going to be selling at a local flea market in June. Fingers crossed. That should be fun. I think those have done. Mama's Treasure says we've sold a couple thousand. Love you some. We've sold a couple $1,000s worth of old department store catalogs this past year. It's a nostalgia thing. Yeah, they're using it for junk journaling and everything. Let's see. Warner brooches. You send those, anybody with a Warner brooch, Michelle says you send them directly to her. You do not pass go. You send it directly to her. Did I see Trusty Huckster Mercantile came in? Hey, Patrick. Y'all, if you did not see Patrick's video yesterday, he went live, but he was with Dawn from Just One More Dachshund Rescue. Is that the right name, Patrick? All the babies were around him. All the dogs were around him. They were too cute. It was like a burst of happiness right there with all those dogs. They were, Patrick, that was too cute. Now, we weren't really worried about what you found while you were thrifting, but the dogs were beautiful. So I'm excited about that. And he has sent out his mystery box, the floating mystery box. What do you call that, Patrick? I forgot. So yes, I'm excited about that. I try to put my name on the sign up list for that. Bubble Wrap Queen. Good luck at the flea market. Yes, it was crazy but fun. That one little brown one, she just kept jumping and she just was a mess. Okay, Pamela Blanchard. Look up a Warner brooch. Ask Michelle Newton's cupboard about what a Warner brooch is. Those are very nice, and it was a total find for her, and she didn't know what it was either, but everybody go look it up. Sorry, Michelle, they're all going to be finding them now. Hey, Lovey. Yes, Catherine, could you not just dye all those dogs? And I'm kind of jealous. I didn't get to go to Jeffrey's, you know, because I have to work and stuff. But Catherine was there, and that was fun. So Mama's Treasures, Pamela's asking which one of those. She said it was old department store catalogs. Did it matter which department store it was? Oh, time for homework. Thanks, Stephanie. Stephanie, I had this big thing of jewelry, and that's what I talked to you about. This is a cluster. I mean, when I look at this, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that. And there's 2 other bags in there full of that stuff. Pamela says, what do all you resellers use for protection in boxes instead of biodegradable peanuts? For me, I use that packaging paper, and I use a lot of it. I don't use newspaper, but unless I'm totally out, I'll use it for packaging, but I don't wrap it. Bubble wrap, the brown packaging paper, and air pillows. And that's because I make everybody at work who shops all the time on Amazon bring me all their boxes and their air pillows. But I don't have very many packing peanuts. What do y'all use? Miss Pamela, Michelle says paper and air pockets. What else does anybody else use to package? Miss Pamela's asking. And I did not get to see, I have to go back and watch. Speaking of uranium class, I did not get to see Christy's and Katie's live last night because it was too late. So I've got to still go back and watch that. But that Christy, man, she is something else. She is too cute. Mama's Treasures is saying Christmas wish books from any year and anything with advertisements of Star Wars toys has been going well. I got so many messages to look through the toys in a certain catalog, Sears and Eaton's mostly. Heather is saying, looks like Warner brooches are wrangling in price from $18 to $35. Is there a special type of Warner that is a big bolo? Michelle also used cardboard tubes. She uses those. I think it's the one that moves, that has an open and close. Michelle, you can kind of help them tell a little bit more about that, because if you watch, Michelle, did you post on Instagram or YouTube about that brooch? I know that you posted the sold on Instagram, but you hauled it in one before you'd even looked it up. You thought it was just a really cool brooch. And then you looked it up, and Christine talked you into putting it on auction. She taught you how to do auction for it, I think. Oh, Sylvia Calloway has got a DQ Blizzard. That's wonderful. Vestments and Vintage, they use small bubble wrap for the items and large bubble wrap on the outside. Pamela says, I'm thinking about the air pillows, but I really thought the biodegradable peanuts would be good. But they are so staticky. Oh, yeah. I just haven't used them very much. The Warner mechanical brooches, they go for $325. So it has to be a Warner mechanical brooch. And check out Newton's Cupboard on Instagram, and you will see that brooch that she talked about. Also, eBay, look up. I think are there any more of those on left, Michelle, the Warner brooches that you got, the mechanical? Yes, I told you, Miss Pamela. I told you she almost flipped a nutty when she found out what brooch she had. She saw it. She was like, hey, y'all, well, I found this brooch. Isn't it cool? It opens and closes. That was on Marco Polo. Like 20 minutes later, she sends us another one. She was like, y'all, you are not going to believe this. She put that sucker on eBay, and look what it was $325. She said she paid $3 and sold it for $382. Can you believe that? Sylvia says peanuts are a headache. Michelle says, no, don't look them up. Y'all just send them to me. Yes, furniture foam is also really good. I like the furniture foam. And you know what? It's expensive too, Jeannie, because when we have furniture that we needed to move and stuff, we had to go to using move-in blankets because we couldn't afford that. She says, y'all find them and just send the brooches to Michelle, and she will go ahead and sell them on her eBay. Now, she's not going to send you the money. She just wants you to send her the brooches if you should find one. Yes. And Joanne, she found, what kind of scissors were those? Embroidery scissors, Joanne? I've asked you 50 times. Michelle's saying call local newspaper places and ask for the end rolls. Yes. Good idea. That's a good idea. So y'all keep telling us what we should be on the lookout for. What's a BOLO item that we should be on the lookout for? And tell me this, what are your thoughts about jewelry? Like this bag of jewelry, if you look, y'all, this is screaming. Look at this. And I think my mama wore this. This is screaming 80s. That thing is ginormous. Look at that. And it's heavy as sin. My mama wore that. No, better yet, look at these. That right there, that's suede, green suede. Now, when did we wear green suede on an earball? That's what I need to know. Y'all, I just can't. So I just found all this jewelry anywhere. Pool noodles. Michelle did tell me about pool noodles. She said she can't remember the name. They started with a G. They're made in Italy. So Joanne found these embroidery scissors, and they're made with they started with a G, and they were made in Italy, but they sold for like $145 for one pair, right, Joanne? Was it like $120, $145? Michelle says, I got 7 kids, y'all. I got to find more than brooches. How does one invite people on Marco Polo? Is it all phone numbers, or there another way? I only have 3 people so far. It's a little lonely and sad at the moment. Yes, it's phone numbers. But if you look, Miss Jeannie, I added you to mine. So you should be able to see if you have friends, because you told me that. Yeah, and so Michelle, it's hard to get Michelle because she's got 7 kids. She's running kids somewhere. And usually mine doesn't load all day at work. I have to wait to come out of the building, and then all the messages load. Yes, you got very lucky with those. Okay, so I just have a few minutes before the sales, but I wanted to tell you I've got a lot coming up on my channel, and I wanted to tell you some things that Debbie is going to be doing too, because we're sharing. So I am having a live sale on Monday. This Monday, the 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my live sale. I'll be by myself this time. And then on the 27th, next Thursday at 6 p.m., which I have to remember because my friends Michelle and Christine actually reminded me via a Marco Polo that I was going live today because I forgot. Then there's that. I'm going to be finally opening this box it's a mystery box from Lorianne Sugar Britches. So she has sent me this mystery box a long time ago. It's been sitting over there waiting for a time. And finally, I am going to get to open it. Let's see. Michelle says, I'm thinking of starting a vintage only fans business. Shows off all the goods. Okay, Michelle, you do that and you let us know. So like we show off our vintage goods, we just post it on your channel or post what's sold. Let us know how that works. All right. So then in June, y'all, so every Thursday, the first Thursday, Debbie is going to do a live haul. Then I'm going to do a live sale. That's a solo sale. Then on the 17th, Debbie is either going to do a sale by herself or we're going to do one together. And then we're probably going to do one together on the 24th. So this way she can still do live sales, but it's in smaller amounts. And she doesn't really have any place to put her packaging and stuff. And so that's why she wants to kind of do smaller sales. But Catherine Young is going to be my guest on June the 5th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11 Central Time. She's going to be my live creator chit chat, and she is a creative, so she's got more than just vintage and antiques to talk to us about. So I'm excited about that. Let's see, June 28th, which is a Monday. June 28th, the end of the month. I know it's ahead of the game, but I'm going to South Carolina to see my mama. And let me just say this. Y'all, I think I've talked my mama into being on camera. I'm not going to promise that she's going to be good, but she's a hot mess. So I'm going to try to get her to be on camera, and I'm pretty serious. I'm like a type A person. She's an LMNOP person. I have no idea what's going to happen if we go live. I'm just going to say that up front. So warning about that, just warning. On the 28th of June at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, Joanne and I are doing another live sale. Y'all, it was so fun to do live sales with other people. I love it. But Joanne and I are going to do one. Now, Mondays at 7 is when Joanne used to have hers, but, work and life. So she's slowly getting back into it, and she has agreed again to do a sale with me on June the 28th at 7 p.m. So lots of stuff also in July, because June and July are the months that I am off because I work in education, and then August back to work. So in July, I am having 4 sales. I am having the first one is July the 5th. I am doing a vintage Christmas clearance. So I took everything that was in my booth, vintage Christmas last year, and the things that I had in live sales or hauls that I did not get to put in a live sale from last year is going to be clearance. We're talking $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. It's a clearance sale. I'm going to move that inventory because I have a lot of new Christmas inventory. So then I'm going to do a regular sale. I'm going to do a Christmas in July because I think most everybody does a Christmas in July sale. And then the last of July on the 26th, I'm going to have an international jewelry in July sale with Miss Damn Jewelry Dolores. So she is going to do what she did with Miss Pamela. She's going to send me some jewelry that either she has thrifted or that she has made in the vintage or vintage style. She's going to ship it to me. We're going to be on the screen together. We're going to do our sale. And then we have a special treat that I'm not ready to share yet, but I'll just tell you it's a mystery. So that has jewelry in it. So basically I told you, I cannot keep a secret. Don't tell me, because I will tell somebody else if I get excited. All right. Let's see. Only vintage stuff, grandma's stuff. Okay, I can do that. Catherine Young is ready. And Norma Jean, you opened up a eBay store? You're brave. I haven't been that brave yet. Yes, y'all are going to see. You just said she's an LMNOP person. Yes, she is a big squiggle. I'm going home. I will Marco Polo you, Miss Jeannie, and tell you when I'm going to be home. It's going to be in June. I'm going home. And look, Joanne's ahead of the game. She's already putting stuff together for the end of the June sale. So we got a lot going on, but I'm super excited, and I wanted to share with everybody all my exciting news. Big changes in this girl's life, big changes. So I'm super excited. I get to follow my passion about expanding my vintage and antiques and my business in general. And look how many wonderful people I've made that are doing this alongside with me. So I'm super, super, super excited. So if you have a sale coming up, these last couple of minutes, drop it in. Yes, Christine, it's going to be a busy summer. But don't worry, I didn't tell them anything about your glass haul. I didn't say one word about it. I didn't say anything about what you found. I didn't. Yep, put your big girl pants on. That's what my mom says. You can do it. Put your big girl pants on and move forward. Sally's sister. She always follows it with Cinderella or Sally's sister. So if you have a sale coming up, or if you have an event on YouTube, let me know. Y'all know Miss Pamela's there. 8 o'clock, right, Pamela? 8 o'clock on Saturday. Trusty Huckster, you were on my list. I told them earlier that Nesting Haven is now, Patrick's is at 8 p.m. and then Daniel, Martha, and Tammy are on Vintage Uprising Texas at 9. I probably have to watch the repeat of that because I'm usually like fading at the end of Patrick's. Oh, Patrick, you're still on the road, so you're doing another sale from the road. Oh, I just got fired, y'all. Oh, well. Yeah, Norma Jean said they didn't hear anything about you finding cool glass. They didn't hear anything. So, yes, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday nights, baby. That's when Pamela's sale is. So y'all know check the schedule. Not everybody makes a schedule, but y'all just make sure. Oh, now Michelle's saying she's the good friend because she didn't say anything. Sure. Blame me. Anyway, y'all, thanks so much for coming. Thanks for sharing in my exciting news. Lovey's home, so I'm super excited. Lovey's home. And I will look forward to seeing y'all at Nesting Haven and Patrick's sale and the rest of them tonight and the rest of this week. So as always, thanks for watching, y'all, and for being part of my family. And y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye, y'all. See you next time, next Thursday, as a matter of fact.